far as going back to St.
Okay, I would basically, on your calendar, you have to categorize it. You have the first initial, so what I would do is, your first contact, okay, is the thank you note. And here's the strategy behind it. It takes 2.5 days for the postal system to deliver it, usually. Sometimes faster, right? So I would make sure that I contact them after the third day. And try to basically, by that time I have a time to do my quote and get things prepared. Okay. Then the third thing, I would try to set an appointment. And then, let's just say they cancel. It always happens, but say they cancel. Do the follow-up. And basically, next day. If they don't show up. Okay. The strategy is 24 hours, send the thank you note. 3 days later, do the follow-up call, set up appointments, say I found something, you know, maybe have 10 to 15 minutes, I have something I came across that would benefit you. Can we get together? Right, done. You set the appointment. If they cancel, you follow up again because something came up, right? And then within after that, 7 days. Okay. Give them a little breather. Then the next follow-up is 14 days afterwards. Okay. And then if they're one of those challenged children, I call it, right? Then I would basically just go ahead and schedule it every 2 weeks, and then a month, and then 3 months. Because you're gonna know, you're gonna target it, and what you'll do is, on your contacts, you're gonna put down for your hot leads, the ones that you know are active, you're gonna put them in green, because it's now. The ones that are tentative, you're gonna put in yellow. And the ones that are absolutely not gonna be interested at all, you can put them in this red, okay? All right, and if they say, because you're gonna still contact them, even if they're in the red, but you're gonna do passive marketing on these guys. And then there's some you just put the blacklist, just put black. It's basically, I'll never show up to this. And you, like I said, you're gonna use this again, but you're gonna hand it off to your producer. Because you've already built the pipeline, you've got this relationship, all they have to do now is go up and say, I'm from, you know, so-and-so agency. Oh, hey, how's it going, how's he doing? Because they're gonna remember you. He says, well, he sent me out here to do a follow-up and see how things are going, update your records and if anything changed. And that way, now you have leads that you don't have to purchase for your producers.
How quickly do you go back to the same neighborhood?
You know what? It varies. I would, I can honestly say, up in Northern California, has anyone, been in California recently? You know, in Northern California, we have this place called Yuba City, right? I walked all of Yuba City. You figure, I'm traveling 1,000 homes per week on foot. 4 pairs of Dr. Scholl's, okay, on that one. Per month, I swear, okay. I also walked majority of Roseville. Right, so I know all the good hiding places on where to go, all the industrial areas. Plymouth Lake is just right below Yuba. I can tell you exactly. I mean, I actually had somebody who came in who was a candidate for an agent in the office, said, I live at Pebble Creek in Yuba City. I said, oh, the one right next to the park. It's right next to, and they're like, yeah. I said, oh, I know, I've been there. It's, because once you start walking, that's the best way to know your area. And it's amazing where you find things and you know your pockets. The things that you have to look at is, if you're going after commercial, it's the best way to learn where your commercial areas are, right? Industrial areas. You know what time they open up by walking. You know where all your schools are. You know where all the fire departments are, or fire stations, from walking, right? You know who's the, actually, I knew where the city council members lived, their homes from walking. I could tell you where every single one of them were, and I just walk up and say, hey, how's it going? And they would just sit out there and just do their political stuff and talk to me. And I just sit there and, okay, yeah, looking at my time, I gotta go. You know, I gotta go do some business. You meet the mayor at the doorstep. Anywhere you want, any contact you want to get is at the doorstep. It's so much easier for me. For me personally, it's easier because I didn't spend any money out of pocket, and I got a great